Chris Lopez with MLM Complete Package here. I'm sure you've heard the phrase, the fortune is in the follow-up before. Now, properly following up with people is much easier said than done. But my goal with this training video here today is to share an example with you to drive home the importance of it and hopefully spur you into action so you go forward and always follow up with those good people that you come in touch with. I was catching up with one of my team members earlier today because we did a three-way call with someone yesterday, and he commented that this person who is going to join later this week, that he's actually from a lead cooperative that we did from 2009. Well, I'm recording this video in November of 2013. That's 4 years ago. And my team member went on to explain that he'd gotten 3 other people from that same lead co-op this year and last year. So that's 4 sponsorships or 4 new distributors in his downline in the last 2 years from a batch of leads from over 4 years ago. Now, a couple things going on here. They were a good batch of leads that we generated, but most importantly, my team member followed up with the good people. He didn't just talk with someone and someone said, no, I'm not interested, or no, it's not the right time, and he forgot about them. He kept those good people on his long-term follow-up list. He dripped emails on them. He gave them a phone call every once in a while to touch base. And because he did that, he showed those people that he was serious about his business, which, let's face it, a lot of people in network marketing don't treat their MLM business like a real business, but my team member does. And he also kept himself and the business opportunity on the person's radar. So when their financial situation changed or their personal lives changed and they were ready to start pursuing the business or pursuing an extra stream of income, guess what? They were there to talk with my team member, or my team member was there to talk with him. And he's gotten 4 people that way. Now, think about, if you've been in network marketing for a while, think about all the good people that you've come in touch with, whether it's people from your personal network or people you met or people that came in as a lead from a website or a marketing, an advertisement from somewhere. How many of those people have you followed up with properly, and how many of those people have you not followed up properly? And if you haven't been doing a good job of following up, you know what? You missed out on some distributors in your organization. Maybe it was 1, maybe it was 5, maybe it was 10, maybe it was a person who's going to join the business and go on to build an organization with thousands of customers and thousands of distributors, and you missed out on that person because you did not properly follow up with that person. So think about that for a minute. And I want you to get irritated about that. I'm trying to work up your emotions about that because my goal is to get you angry at that, at maybe your lack of follow-up or not doing things properly, and spur you into action so you do what you need to do so you don't make that mistake again. So all the good people that you get in touch with now and going forward, you do a proper long-term follow-up with those people. So the first thing you need to do is learn how to communicate. Jason Wells, who's my business partner and the co-founder of MLM Complete Package, put together a great training course on communication. And if you go to MLMCompletePackage.com/recruit, you can see this page with some sample videos and all the details it talks about. But I'll put it to you this way. Jason has sponsored personally over 200 distributors into his organization, and through his perfection of the communication process, through three-way calls and training his downline, he's built an organization with thousands of distributors. And he taught me how to communicate, he taught me how to recruit, and I've gone on to sponsor well over 100 distributors into my own downline. So if you don't know how to communicate professionally and what to say or when to say it, make sure you check out this course. There's not any other courses out there like this at MLM. It's got a very different approach than what a lot do, where it talks about they have you do a lot of cheesy stuff. This is the exact opposite. Jason brings over his business common sense from running a couple of law firms up in Northern California and growing those businesses into the network marketing industry. So it's really good information here. Another thing you need to do is you need to be staying organized with your contacts, with the people you're talking with. Hopefully you're already using a contact management system. If you're not, make sure you get plugged into one. And I'm going to just show you one of my accounts I have at MLMCompletePackage.com with the contact system. And this is one of my test accounts with junk information in here. I don't like showing people's private details on YouTube. But you need a system that allows you to keep notes and set follow-up dates so you never miss a follow-up phone call or you missed on sending out a drip email with someone. You need to stay organized. Companies some spend tens of thousands, some spend hundreds of thousands, some spend millions of dollars a year on having contact managers and CRM. So this is one that Jason and I built from the ground up, tailored to the network marketing industry and the business building process. So let's say I've got this fake lead in here called Charlotte. I talk with Charlotte, things aren't right, a good time for her, but she, I want to stay in touch with her. She's a good person. So I can set a reminder date for 5 months out or 6 months out, type in my notes here, and then click update. Guess what? She's off the page right now, but come, I think I said it, June 5th, 2014, come that date, she pops back up on here as a reminder that I need to call her and get in touch with her. And while she's in the system, she's on my email list, so any emails I send out, she's also getting dripped by those as well. So if you're not currently using a contact management system, check out the one MLMCompletePackage.com has to offer, and then get into the habit of logging into your CRM on a daily basis and updating all of the contacts there. So that wraps up this video. I really hope you walk away from this with that focus and that sense of urgency on needing to properly follow up with people in the long term and not letting those good people slip through the cracks, because those are future distributors and future customers of yours that you're leaving on the table.